Well, what an interesting comparison. Usually, we compare perfumes which are of very similar profile to each other and then try to come to a conclusion over which one is the one to pick among two similar suitors to your cash in hand, right? But in this case, they can't be more different. It's like a yin and yang comparison. It's like they are opposites of each other. Well, people do say opposites attract, but yeah. So, but anyway, I think this comparison is very interesting because it's like two poles apart, and it will also sort of show or teach you about what kind of a person you are. Are you a mainstream populist person who want to go in with the crowd, or are you a very opinionated, strong, maybe even artistic and very individualistic, very, how to say, a very new experience, novelty seeking kind of a person, right? If we give an example in terms of food, a friend who goes and orders the same burger every time for like years in a joint, right? Whereas you might go for this time, you go for some maybe pasta, maybe another day you're going for some how to say, what other foods can I think of, some bread or whatever, rice and all that, right? And your friend is just going on with the burger, right? For those who consume alcohol, like if your friend is drinking Jack Daniels with Coke for years, and you go for different cocktails each time, so that kind of a thing, right? Some people just want a safe, reliable, in apostrophe dull things that just work, and other people want very individualistic, stylistic, flair-filled products. Just like somebody who would buy a French luxury car or even a German mark compared to a Japanese reliable A to B vehicle. Okay, I digress. Coming back to what we have at hand. In terms of pricing, okay, this one is more mainstream kind of a pricing. You can get it about 60 mils for about about, let's say, $100 US dollars. Whereas this one, it will go for at least 130, 140 US dollars for half the volume. Okay, listen to me carefully, it's half the volume of this, all right, and still more costly. So that says something, doesn't it? So this is a mainstream product, simple, versatile, go anywhere stuff. This is very, very distinct. It's a love it or hate it type of a product. Even the bottle, you see, it's, although both are black, okay, it's like a black on black comparison here, but it's like a black and gold with all stripes and everything going on, right? You can see that, right? In terms of pricing, yes, significantly different. In terms of note profile, okay, YSL has taken a look at Dior, the famous Dior Sauvage EDP, and sort of decided to go for lesser notes, less controversial notes, keep it popular, and yes, they've succeeded. Okay, this one is just about 6 ingredients, whereas this one got 20 odd ingredients, guys, and all are high quality stuff. Okay, that's some context for you. They're not charging you just for fun. Okay, they did their homework. Okay, so this was by Mr. Apple and Mr. Negri, the perfumers, right? This one is by 3 people. The name's not coming to me now. Okay, in terms of ingredients, this just go for bergamot, right? 2 types of bergamot to give it that citrus fresh opening, and then with the mid of white floral, the Tunisian orange blossom, with a base of ambrofix and patchouli. Okay, simple, about 6 ingredients, notes inside there, 5 to 6. Populist, comfortable, moderate, done. This, okay, I to list it, even my mouth is gonna get tired. Just a few more prominent ones. It's got truffles, guys, the earthy tone. Okay, Mexican chocolate for the dark feel, orchids inside there, lots of flowers, and even mandarin orange and lemon, and lots and lots of 20 plus stuff inside there. Okay, so what a beautiful blend. Okay, what a beautiful, in my other review I did mention about other products where some purists will want a single constituent of it, like a single malt whiskey, for example, whereas some others prefer a blend of things to give you like lots of color, like just like a painting. You can just make a painting with white canvas, just black color paint, right? Like some calligraphy, in fact. versus a kind of a canvas is full of colors like Van Gogh painting, rich in colors, you know, so exuberant, like a lot of effort, a lot of work needed, right? So that's this, okay. So cheaper versus more expensive, more staid and versatile versus more individualistic. How to say, basic versus stylistic and all that. So these are literally the opposite ends of the perfume spectrum for me. This is pretty much niche category, guys. You know, I mean, Tom Ford, I think they are riding this borderline between mainstream fashion house and niche, ultra niche, expensive perfumery companies, and I respect them for that, because that's what everybody should aim for, right? Most of the mainstream perfume brands are getting too watered down, too many flankers, too much this and that. You know, only a few are holding the fort, like Chanel and all. They don't just release flanker every 6 months, you know. So Tom Ford, well, yeah, they are starting to do, you know, the EDP, EDT parfum route, but the quality control still seems to be there. I hope they will continue to make their effort to how to say, to take the fight to Christian Dior and Chanel. Christian Dior, of course, made the famous OG Fahrenheit back in the day, and I think this work by the Tom Ford perfumers are really, really unique, creative, and 2006, I believe, and it's another landmark in perfumery. It's said to be for women. Come on, man, just throw it out. Just put unisex in the label, or just put for men as well, please. I refuse to accept this as a female perfume. With much apologies to the fair gender. Okay, I think this is a very masculine perfume, right? To be honest. So there you go. More of a yin and yang situation. How much a person who buys both of it might overlap, I think it's gonna be very, very rare unless you collect perfumes like I do. So yeah, do you see anybody buying both? Do share in the comment section. Beautiful perfumes in their own right, each designed and made to serve a specific function, each beautiful, each good. So based on your profile, you can buy either one or the other. You won't go wrong. Okay guys, thank you very much for your attention. Share your thoughts with me. Much love. Bye bye, Sandhound.
This will be